Hi, my name is Renee Segda. This is my video about climate change and its effects on the country of Vietnam. Vietnam is located in the Indochina Peninsula in Asia. Its landscape is filled with rainforests, hills, and mountains. The primary flatland is taken up by rice fields. The average yearly temperature varies by region, with higher temperatures in the south and more variance in mountainous regions. The monsoon season, also known as the wet season, occurs between November and April, with average rain during the season ranging from 150 to 200 centimeters. Shown here is one of Vietnam's tropical forests. Vietnam's government is socialist in nature, with capitalistic tendencies in economic matters. Its main export is rice, which is also a staple of the Vietnamese diet, along with vegetables and shellfish. Family and community are very important to the Vietnamese people, which is important as they live in the 15th most populous country in the world. Here is an image of one of Vietnam's many rice flats. This one is located in Sa Pa, which is in northeast Vietnam. Like many other countries, Vietnam has fallen victim to the effects of climate change. In 2013, saltwater intrusion in the Soc Trang province killed a majority of sugar crops grown there. Later, an intrusion 80 kilometers inland in the Mekong Delta caused an even greater crop failure and a later migration of Vietnamese people from the affected areas. Sea level rise has also affected the Vietnamese people, as an eroding coast has put coastal dwellers' lives at risk. The coast has eroded at a rate of up to 100 meters per year in some areas. Shown here is a photograph of Vietnam's disappearing coastline. Climate change has also caused the average temperature in Vietnam to increase by 0.5 degrees Celsius since 1960. Changes in average rainfall have contributed to crop failure, with increased rainfall in the south and increased drought in the north. The frequency of hot days has also increased over time. Shown here is a road surrounded by large bodies of water which pooled due to extremely heavy rainfall, likely due to increased precipitation during the monsoon season. Climate change is predicted to affect many aspects of Vietnamese life. The amount and quality of usable water is predicted to decrease in the future, while the sea level is predicted to rise by up to 33 centimeters by the year 2050. Average temperature in Vietnam is predicted to increase by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius by 2050, and the number of heat waves by 180%. Precipitation is predicted to be more variable during the wet and dry seasons, and weather extremes will become more frequent. Due to risks such as saltwater intrusion and drought, it is predicted that Vietnam will lose rice as its main staple and export. This would likely cause food security issues, which would impact the lower class first. Vietnam's economy would suffer due to the loss of such a vital export and would face additional issues such as increasing flood repair costs and an energy deficit among its people. The Vietnamese ecosystem would face damages such as coral bleaching and coastline erosion, which could decrease the levels of biodiversity in the area. Shown here is an example of the damage caused by Vietnam's extreme flooding conditions. The Vietnamese people have adapted thus far to climate change by migrating away from affected areas, securing infrastructure against flooding events, and choosing more climate-resistant irrigation techniques and crops. The Vietnamese government has not performed as much mitigation action as adaptation, claiming that mitigation is the job of developed countries and that Vietnam relies on modern agricultural technology, that which uses fossil fuels, to survive economically. Researchers have come up with some possible mitigation efforts Vietnam could consider, including slowly diversifying their energy sources, switching to energy-cheap irrigation techniques, and planting a wide variety of climate-resistant crops. One more adaptation measure Vietnam and other countries have taken is the Zero Hunger Challenge, which was developed by the United Nations Council to fight hunger, including that caused by climate change. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching!